I just restarted as the chat suggested. Okay, so we just had to like refresh it. Okay, so it was like, I don't know what happened. I seriously don't know what happened. Like, I noticed a lag, but I didn't really know what to do. That anyhow, I turned off that Twitch local network thingy that I don't really understand. Should be fine now. Should be fine now. ね、今なら大丈夫かな? How is everything? I'm so sorry about this. It's a phone stream. Like, I have to use my phone because my LiveU Sorrow was practically dead. But you hit phone during the trip to the hotel and well? Oh, yeah, Thambio. I mean, of course, I don't want anybody to find out my room. And even if they find out and somebody's knocking the door, I would just suddenly call the priest or... It's okay. Yes, I'm not gonna respond. We're back. Kaho magically teleported from the escalator to hotel room. We're in the present again. Yeah, it's just something I have to do, like a phone. Using a phone for a stream is not something I wanted to do, but I had to do because I could use my LiveU Sorrow and I didn't know how to use my Sony cam through my phone, or just like, I don't know how it works. You're dad Eminem? What? What kind of joke is that? ねえ、なんなんだろうね。よくわかんない。I have no idea what just happened. I seriously don't know. Again, guys, I have to repeat, guys, it's just for today because, again, I'm using this phone and I'm using Twitch app because I didn't know how else I can stream. I mean, I know there was a Stream Element app, but I didn't like it. Or Streamlabs app. I never really understood how to use it, so it's just something I had to do. Yeah, so it's not gonna be how I stream all the time. And the stream worked out in the end. Don't worry about it, Kaho. It was a small issue. No, like I understand, like, it was frustrating that the stream stopped and started by just this stream is like definitely out of my hands. Like it wasn't like my plan, so it's definitely not the best. That I can assure that. But it's not gonna be my usual stream. It's just if I'm just streaming in Japan and if I'm just sitting on my gaming chair and playing game or just chatting, then I could just end the stream. But I was like, I'm in Kyoto. I'm in Kyoto, so I was like, I just wanted to keep going. And this was the best solution that I could think of. I'm pretty sure that there's going to be a better one, and probably CashMeow is a better choice. But this is the only thing that I could think about because my tech knowledge is so limited. So, yeah, it's obviously not the best choice. But still, that's all I could do to keep going because I want to keep going because I'm on a trip. Why not? I want to stream. Yeah. There is no footage between you there going to the escalator station? Okay. Everything worked out in the end and it was a fun day today. Thank you. Understandable. Thank you, Rakota. I didn't just give up and just, okay guys, see you in Tokyo. I just wanted to just do something, out of this moment. Relax, Kaho, chill, please. Like, I mean, I'm chill. It's just like, I'm saying like chill, guys. Like, I cannot, even if I notice some hiccups or like a stream, what I'm saying is just, I don't know how to fix something. So when it comes to tech, so it's just, I have to leave it there until I can fix, and I couldn't fix earlier, even if I notice a lag. So that's pretty chill. Like, even if you tell me the lag, I cannot do anything sometimes. So I'm just explaining my situation. I'm not mad or I'm not irritated. It's just, I'm saying chill. Sorry if I look like irritated or something. It's just, I was like, you know. Mm-hmm. Thank you, Rakota. Mm-hmm. The video processing was lagging. Restarting, clearing the backlog was the only way. Yeah, like, I don't know how that happened. Could be bad connection. Yeah, could be that. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, I don't know. Mm-hmm. But I'm probably not gonna use this phone anytime soon. Hopefully not. So it should be fine. 京都行ってきました。ただいま。Mm-hmm. Just be yourself, Kaho. Like, I've been by myself. I'm not. I'm being myself. Like, I've been by myself. I've been myself. But just, I know the tech issues. I cannot do anything about it sometimes. I ask around. I try to have the best solution, but just I'm saying like I cannot always fix it. And I think streaming can get laggy. And sorry about that. I know how frustrating that is. It's just not. I noticed, but it's not something I could just fix. Hmm. Yeah, do ya? Mm-hmm. There's fun. Don't stress over it. I mean, it was a stressful day stream wise, definitely. It was fun, just streaming with you, like, having a trip with you. But stream wise, like IRL stream test wise, it was horrible. Like, I had to restart my live server like 3 times and live server died. So it was, definitely technically horrible. We don't know if the server or if the live server itself. So like, I have no idea. That's why Cash suggested that maybe like I should use his backup live server. Like, I don't know how to use it, but Cash gonna teach me how to take care of it. So I'm gonna be in good hands. So I'm gonna try that. And to learn more about live server, mine could be broken, right? It got concussions because of that bicycle accident. So yeah, Cash is very, very incredibly helpful. Like, I cannot blame that. They have a driving test tomorrow. Oh, 頑張って。Mr. Nak. Yeah, he's incredibly helpful, and hopefully like, we can just find out the reason why it's not working out for me. How long I'm gonna stay in Kyoto? I'm gonna leave tomorrow night. Yes, there is a few more places I want to go. After that, it's gonna be done. I think. Yeah, it's gonna be good. Yeah, still has to be IRL test stream for me. I don't really want to put test in the title because it's kind of lame, but I guess I have to go with test. Go to time. Yeah, live server completely stopped today. Too bad. I didn't bring the typhoon, not Kaho. I didn't know. No more test. It's like I definitely feel embarrassed, like tech wise, and I feel devastated every time like I have to kill the stream or like the stream is dead. Every time that happens, I still want to go with test, but it's set expectation lower. Yeah, like it would be so embarrassing and humiliating to keep having this kind of technical hiccups and not being able to fix them. And like I feel embarrassed to say like, hey, I cannot do anything. Like, I don't know what to do, because I want to know what to do. It's just like it's completely impossible for me. And yeah, I feel helpless. Keep test because of how things are. Yeah, like today was definitely a test. Yesterday was better. Yesterday was fine until the very end, but apparently it was a server setup. Yeah, it was the servers thing yesterday. At least like what they told me. They said like there was like a Sony internet issue, that kind of thing. Yeah. Last night, the end, it was because of the server. Mhm. It's okay, we're here for you, Kyle. You're getting time, hopefully. Glitches happen, don't stress, restore usually. But I have to restart OBS. Oh no, sorry, LiveU server like 3 times today. And eventually I couldn't restore because it was not charging. It was not getting any more battery. It was just losing battery. And I couldn't even restart. And I have to like keep the chat like waiting for such a long time, and I got raided in that long wait, and I eventually had to kill the stream and like start with Fawn. It's like, how embarrassing is that? So yeah, I don't feel comfortable keeping the task, or like I still feel like I'm testing. I don't like one thing after another. Just right after you saw like you got over everything, and then there's another issue, and I kind of have to figure it out. Because yesterday was fine, pretty much until the server issue. It can and will happen. The fact you have come back streaming and streamed all day is testament to your commitment. Yeah, because I stream because I want to stream, not because it's obligation or it's like I have to stream. Like it's not that. Like I wanted to show you around. I wanted to enjoy Kyoto with you. So that's the whole point. So I want to keep doing that. But all right, I have LiveU Sorrow. I have backpack. It's heavy ass backpack, and I have to carry it around for nothing. Then that, yeah, that's gonna make me sad. Definitely. Yeah. Now I'm carrying that heavy thing, and I have to use that. I have to put the medicine right. I have to put this for my shoulder and everything. Then that I want it to be worth it, right? Not just because I'm carrying this backpack for no reason. Because it's not working. Thank you. Thank you so much, Dianaria. Thank you so much, Haas. You're still here. Oh, thank you. You guys are so supportive. Because you guys are here, even though like when things are not good, like technically, but you're here because you care about me. Like, that's all the one reason why. Like I want the stream to go, be stable. So it's just definitely frustrating. I see the jacket is still not grown back. Thank you. Don't hurt yourself. Kaho did amazingly given the tech issues. Thank you. Oh, too bad. So you're a mobile recording studio. It's amazing. You can stream for hours. Thank you. Keep test seriously. I think it will alleviate a little of the pressure. Right? I think that's gonna make me feel better even if something happened. Oh my god! What was that? Thank you, Icy Celeste. Thank you so much. Gifted 5 Sams. Oh my gosh. Thank you. It's your first time gifted. Thank you. Kunista, Kaho teaches about style again. I still remember from earlier. Well, ignore the Twitch DMs. Okay. Did you send any DMs? Whispers? I couldn't like check anything because I'm using my phone. There's another phone, but I don't turn the notifications on Twitch. Should I just check them right now? Okay, there are two. Oh, okay. Okay, thank you. Uh-oh, whispers, whispers. Let me just reply back to whisper. お昼ご飯はお昼はうどん食べたよ。明日はね、明日はちょっとソフトクリームを食べてどこにしようかな。よいしょ。でいいの。明日はソフトクリームを食べて、そしたらお昼そんな食べなくてもいいかな。Okay. Okay, sorry about the whispers. Now I have to go look at the chat, so I cannot check any whispers. Sorry. Yes, Scott, you gave us a flavor in the mail today. Thank you. 疲れたよ。大変な一日。Gotta do that homework over in Japan? What? I hope you had a fun day. Thank you, Automated. A little bit tired, but still good. It's just, the stress of tech issues. There's some comic convention I saw. No, I don't really go to events in Japan because there's really no point, to be honest. I don't really see the possibility of doing any mainstream works in Japan. Oh no, I'm leaving tomorrow. Yes, but I'll probably come back next year. Thank you, Mina. 疲れたね、疲れたね、今日ね。Have a good night, thank you. Make a bed for it. So what I do usually, if I have like a twin beds, then I sleep on one bed and I put all the souvenirs on the other. Like it's technically a table that I can sit. Today was very educational. Oh, you're talking about the talk? Are you? I think, well, getting PS5 is harder. I thought it was getting easier. This, yeah, it's just a business hotel room, probably. Yeah, it's just, all the business hotels are very small, but you just sleep. That's sad. You don't need luxury here. You go outside for luxury, so. Wait? You're gonna change your name, Denver? そうなの? I use my bed as a table sometimes too. Put the bed together, then I'm gonna be in between. Right? I'm okay with just like a tiny bed. Depends on how comfortable the mattresses are. Putting the bed together sounds like a good idea. Now it's a lot of work and it might be heavy. I'm okay with tiny bed. Build a castle with a bed. You guys do that actually? そうなん、みんなそれするん。Oh, the Gazero Hotel. How was the Gazero Hotel? I never stayed there. Because I'm kind of generally afraid of Shinjuku, especially at night. So, right. And Shinjuku is very close. So, I never thought about staying there. But yeah, it could be luxurious. I stayed in Shibuya because there are new hotels. So, that could be a good content. Sleeping box bed, head on one side, leg on the other. What about my hip? What about my back? ありがとう、豊福さん。やっと帰ってきましたよ。It was good, felt safe when I was walking around at night. Oh yeah? I once put two beds together in my hotel room and I had a really good sleep. And just sleep between the mattresses. Oh no. よいしょ。I'm glad we got the wider view right now. Maybe make some tea. I really want to have some tea. I should get the Monaca gifted by Peach. I should give her back. What would be good? What would be good? Wait, is it hot? No, it's not hot yet. 東京の京都も行こう。行ってみたいな。次はそろそろ牛肉が食べたいんだよね。Make some latte. No, it's not latte, it's just tea. Japanese tea, it's Kyoto. They only have Japanese tea. I think here you can get the whole view. Probably. I'm multitasking now, cooking and cleaning. Cool. Oh, the every exhibit, right? Oh, it's what an exhibit. Oh, like it was supposed to be attraction, not just exhibit. Okay, I'm just replying back in a whisper, but I gotta focus on the chat. Sorry about that. I cannot really whisper when I have to check my phone. Hope that you're doing okay. So what is on Kaho's schedule for the trip, work-related or personal time? It's mostly for stream. I got like 3 days off of like no meeting. I still have to do some work. Yes. I still have to do like a email exchange. Wait. Reply back to emails because I have I'm arranging 3 YouTube 4? No, actually 4 YouTube shoots that this month. Fishing tea bag. So for 4 YouTube shoot, I have to exchange like a lot of emails. Because I'm kind of like a fixer in between, like liaison. And I'm gonna be at the shoot too. So. Melon tea biscuit is kind of less tasty. I got this Monica that got gifted by Peach. やっぱ Are there any Twitch streamer gathering in Japan? I don't really know about gathering. I'm not. If there is a gathering, I probably wouldn't go. That would kind of scare me. The idea of like so many people that you don't know. And like I don't really like networking parties. Okay, I go if I have to go or just is something that I cannot say no. Like you're directory invited by the host, that kind of stuff. Tim Tam Spam. It's so adorable. It's just so hard to eat. It just makes me feel hard to eat it, but I want to. I want something sweet. Okay, sure. It's always good to know about gathering. Makes it easier to avoid them. It's still hot. Still hot. Yeah, like, I don't really go out except for work. Oh, it's matcha. It's matcha. It's green on the inside. There's yuzu on the inside. Yuzuの味がする。They must send a lot of emails with all the work you do. Now, if they're like, okay, fine, good to see you there. But if they keep asking questions, if they're misunderstanding everything, I'm like, dude, like, they have to make another email because you're not understanding. And I get really frustrated. Sometimes because like I'm being a liaison, like they don't know me, then they don't know that I'm gonna be in the video too. Like even though like I tell them so, but I think they haven't realized, they have been unaware until they're asking me that, oh, like are you gonna be in the shoot? I'm like, well, I told you so, right? Otherwise, why am I doing it, right? I don't just be a liaison and coordinate everything unless I'm gonna be in it because I'm not working for them. Like they don't know, like they think like I work for them, like they probably like assume like I'm manager too. Like especially by email, like you don't really know, like I don't really tell them like, hey, I'm also a tyrant. No, I don't really, it's not about me. But it gets frustrating when they like double check, oh, so you're gonna be in it and then you're gonna know what weird and just like me, last lasagna, thank you so much for 500 PDs. 3 people, Kaho. Yeah, I tell like I do. I also guest in your channel and then they probably don't read the whole thing. When you have to send another email to confirm, say technically the same thing, it really frustrates me. Like, can I not have to send another email just to tell you the same thing I already told you? If they watch the other call, what? The problem with the organizer, burden with multitasking, and because you're organizing, they just assume that you're not gonna be in the shoot, you're just coordinating shoot. And yeah, they just assume so. I think a lot of Japanese content creators are like that. They don't really talk to each other by themselves. I think in the West, you kind of talk for each other most of the time. You don't really always have to bring a manager. But in Japan, talent is always managed by a manager agency. That's the concept. So they don't really understand like me coordinating and guesting at the same time. Oh yeah, it's just like itchiness. I hope everything is going well. Hi, I'm super excited to see you. Hi. You're coming Friday night, right? Have another liaison manager, broker, she's the tyrant. I mean, like, I could be a liaison too, but of the content I'm gonna keep guessing, and I'm not gonna just introduce somebody for somebody without looking for anything for me. Because we have manager in the West, but a lot of people coordinate themselves or have their family do it, right? And a lot of YouTube content, like my managers are not involved, right? So yeah, there are a lot of things I do by myself too. The Derpy, thank you so much for this ham. They still do business card exchange. Oh yeah, I threw them away eventually if I cannot remember the names, or if I haven't talked to them in a while. It's always me coordinating everything, right? Like if you have your own band, you kind of have to do everything by yourself, right? You should reach out to foreign content creators that live in Japan. I mean, don't I know those creators already? I don't really reach out. If I know them, I might talk about I got this idea, but then some people might be difficult to work with, and I don't really necessarily reach out. Okay, that's kind of, if people reach out to me and I don't know them, that's gonna make them find them a little bit shady. I get the feeling. So I don't really want to push it. I rather they find me and they offer me something. Otherwise, I don't want to come off too shady. What? Why? 言うのいやいや全然だよ。Did you self-teach yourself English? Yes. Do you have your own, what is stamp? Which stamp? Kite? The stamp for mail? Mail stamp or? That's IRL content will be on schedule. I have to reach out and show people the product-based grade. That's part of being an independent artist, yes. No, but a lot of Japanese people do not get that. I was coordinating one YouTube shoot, and then I named this content creator might be good for interviewing you, and I was just naming different content creators, and he just texted me back. Then can I make a phone call? And it was just somebody represent the company. And so what's in it for you? Why do you know so many people? And why are you coordinating them? Do you work for them? No, it's just benefit me too, and it's kind of fun getting involved with a different project. I'm do they pay you? No, it's just more. It's just they don't understand how content creators work together because they're Japanese, so it's more. Nah. Especially because I don't have my own YouTube channel, and I kind of coordinate and guess. So I think that style might be unique, whether you're Japanese or Westerner. Probably. You have to make good work and also make sure people know of it. Most of my favorite content creators are based out of Japan. Oh wait, where am I? Just chat moves so fast. どこだ？うん。But I think inquiry from random people and offer. No, a lot of emails that go through my website get kicked out, or like they don't get responses because my managers find that kind of shady or spammy. But right-minded people, safe people, always put their contact and like explaining who they are, and they're very thorough and very polite in email. That way they get responsive. When they get an email like, "Hey, what up, Kaho? I think you're gonna get," they're not talking to me. Like, my manager's gonna read that first. If they talk like, "Hey, babe," or it doesn't have to be babe, but like, I think you don't like it so much. Just trying to start like we're friends already. They don't get responses. I think if you know the person, it's fine to reach out every now and then. Probably. But you don't want to be rude because, especially, I think I talked about that before, when I send message like whisper or DM, especially to a male person, them, like it's happened to Retro too, right? Retro, he said like, "Oh, it's a joke," but I just like, "Hey, Kaho, should we slip to me DM?" And just don't, please don't make it sound like that. But just they can make it sound like that, especially because of my past probably. So like, I don't really want people to make such a joke. Like, it's just not tasteful for me. So it's, they might find it funny, but it's not funny to me. So I rather not. I don't want to give them a chance to make such a joke, to be honest. Thank you, Rex. Those little cat stamps that people use for singing event? What? Signing event? Wow, what are they? I don't know. Well, Rex, I don't know which one you're talking about. Stamp like business card? Not business card, but stamp? I do have sticker that's like a business card. I have retro gaming content. Wait, the big chunk of comment got deleted. I'm just. Just because this fisheye Kaho is an unusual view. Unusual view, that's true. Because I'm streaming my phone right now, so I needed that. 3個、ハンコか、切手かと思った。She whooped Sea Dog in that crane game. Like when you say sign, I saw with the autograph sign. Well, it's just like, I think the job thing. I sympathize with whoever filters Kaho's email. Yeah. And a lot of people assume that they're talking directly to me. That is not the case. I emphasize that. I'm pretty sure like they don't watch my no. I'm pretty sure they're not watching, and they just assume that all the emails they are sending in inquiries gonna go straight to me. No. Like, Kaho, you want to be my friend? My manager's reading and he's not responding. He's not even showing that to me. Yes. That's why I pay him, to be the filter for the inquiry. I pay him daily for checking app emails. I mean, I pay him monthly for that, just going through the emails. They say you didn't get my emails? Professional email, like sometimes if you follow each other, I think the DM is fine because you both follow each other, you acknowledge each other. But so I saw, or like, well, thank you for the photo. That kind of thing I saw it with more pride. But when people start making jokes like Kaho Shibuya slipped the DM, they're like, just don't make it weird, dude. So I I stopped doing that, especially to a male. Yes, unless they send me like thank you for the photo, then like of course, dude. So. Yes. Oh, wait a second. Sorry, it's kind of hard to read on the app. Is that Samp proud to have get recent tree because you left your parents, maybe? What? I mean, you got the stamps too, Denver. I remember. Yeah, you want to control how people can perceive you in a professional context. Yes. Especially because of my past, like, an adult entertainer. They get kind of backed out, like, oh, maybe I can probably make this joke to her or in front of her because she's been through that. That's not really the case. I'm not in that industry anymore. They were like, I totally get that, like why they think that. Well, I get kind of creeped out, seriously. Whoa. The worst are those that put on business pretense just to flirt. Yeah, that happens too. Hmm. Alrighty. It's not really mature to treat people like that. I mean, they're my manager can be like that too. Like they can be very sophomoric and like a dude. Right? I'm not trying to generalize. Man, it's just I think that making such joke is like a more common among men. Hmm. Do I get that where they're coming from? The Hanko, okay. Thank you so much for clarifying that. And it'll be harder for most men. I'm just thinking most, not generalizing, but a lot of them, I think more women have been subjected to the sexualization. Like, they have been more sexualized in general. Sorry, like I just put the word general than men, like generally speaking. Though sometimes, like when they make jokes like that, they don't really know that can offend women because they're not used to the idea that it's more scary or creepy for women when. Mm-hmm. I think less men have experienced that kind of sexual harassment, that kind of experience. Uh-huh. I'm pretty tired. I understand the therapy. I'm just still recovering from today. It's been frustrating, so I just wanna have just chatting and relax with you guys. Yes. Kyoto IRL. Thank you, thank you. Appreciate it. Any of whom assume that emailing a person who has a professional website and email address and reading their emails themselves is probably not worse. That's true, Rav. That is a good point. That is a good point. Wait, 飲んでた。飲んでるよ。I'm just skimming through all the messages. Thank you guys. あ、まとめあげます。ありがとう. Sorry, it get a little bit laggy. I'm using hotel Wi-Fi. Trust me, you'll probably get PTSD reading some emails. Yeah. Anyone who... Wait a second. I read that already. I have a question because you travel. Don't you have a problem with assimilation in a different time zone? No, because I have a weird, crazy sleeping schedule. Not really. When I'm in the United States, I wake up early and sleep early too, so that's rather healthy. But it's gonna be fixed within a few days. Nah, that sounds like one of those haha just kidding jokes, unless jokes. Like, they always say that. But yeah, if it's not funny to me, is it a good joke? You know. I would read emails and reply to them personally. Like, I don't really. If I have time to reply back to those emails, I'd rather watch anime. Past the past, the future is what you look for. Don't think assuming it's gonna work well. I mean, like, my manager messed up with that too, but at least I can tell him, because like, hey, dude, I don't like that. I find it creepy. You can tell that, like, about the password too. He realized that, like, he told me that we talked about that, and he was like, oh, as soon as I got your message, like, that stupid password, like that, I was like, oh damn, like, I messed up, and like, I was trying to, like, I wasn't gonna try to offend you, like, um, it was just for the internal password, and it wasn't gonna be shared publicly, so yeah, I don't know if you, I know, like, some of you, like, don't know the story, but okay. Thank you for letting me the closing. But he didn't apologize, and I think he learned, and he's not gonna do the same thing. Any content in the near future that you're excited to produce? Actually, I'm just gonna go with the flow. I know it's better to have a schedule, but I cannot plan a schedule yet. I really want to one day. Friends like Kaho are hard to find. Oh. I find those kind of jokes are a pain in the environment. If the environment is mostly the opposite sex, right, which tend to affect women more, or if the workplace is mostly women and you're like one of the few men, the worst can happen too. They probably do not see the boundary. They probably ask you too many personal questions. So that could happen too. And it's a double standard. Like, they might think it's okay because they're women. No. Though, yeah, it's not. I think it's more about like majority and minority. Yeah. Now, so many comments. Ooh. Hey, Susan. Hi. すごいいっぱいコメントが。I let the women read on what they find funny before I make any inappropriate jokes. Okay. It comes down to a lot of sexual content being made specifically for men. Yes, there are a lot more sexual content for men than women. That is true. They're used to like consuming women as kind of like sexual subject. That's true. So like I understand, like, even though it might not be fair, but I understand why. So. If they are less sensitive, but that there is a reason. Because women are more used to being the subject of sex. Don't know how you do it, but you always look. Oh, thank you. Not the infamous hotel Wi-Fi. I know. But I could use my own Wi-Fi. I don't know, so the Wi-Fi, well, yeah, you could. I mean, I got unlimited Wi-Fi. I could. Let me try that then. But then it might be difficult to get it connected to my other phone. It's like the stream is not too laggy, right? It's not too bad. It's not breaking up. Should be fine, hopefully. どれだっけな? Okay, on this phone I started using the Wi-Fi that I'm charging right now. The emails that go rejected out on the stream, please. It would be golden content. Really? I'm gonna ask my managers. I don't know if they still keep those that they rejected. But that could be, like, of course I'm not gonna read the names, but yeah, that could be interesting. My parents arrived early, then I thought they would. Oh, I have to go, bye, that's me. Thank you, Automated. Heterosexualization of women is a real problem. It gets conflated with just catcalling, but it's more than like what people think are compliments. Yeah, that at the same time, they don't mean to be mean. So I don't feel like, hey, stop that. So I kind of want to moderately, like softly tell them and make them realize their own mistake without pointing out the mistake in a too harsh way. Jet lag only occurs if you have a sleep schedule. Yeah, I don't have sleep schedule. That's the point. Yes, Max. Now, taking meds out of the country. Oh yeah, I'm down it those with 0 issues. Oh. Yeah, I know like some meds are too strong to use in Japan, so like you kind of have to import meds. But I think you can import meds. No, I don't. If you're gonna start selling them, I don't know if you definitely need a special permit, but. Dark. Oh. I want to touch your boobs. Just kidding. Oh, I got the comment like, hey, I want to touch your boobs. Not because I'm being sexual or because I'm being, not because of sexual reason, but because they're so big. It's just a curiosity. There was a comment like that. I'm not trying to be sexual towards you. It's just like they're so big. And I'm just like, wow, like I'm just out of curiosity. So nothing sexual. Like, nah, like that makes things okay. But yeah, I guess some men actually told me that. Be here as Kaho reads out the emails. Yeah, you just need to treat women with respect and kindness. Right. But sometimes they don't realize that they're being rude. So you have to find a way to just softly tell them. I wasn't trying to offend you, just. Like you cannot put links. You cannot put links in the chat. Who knows? Somebody might try to post like a Pornhub link. I don't want that to happen. So you cannot post links without going through my mod. What did I miss? Someone being inappropriate with Kaho again? I was just talking about things just as an example, not something that happened recently. No, that's so true, right, Denver? Women can be very aggressive too. Being pursued by a girl is tough? No, damn. Mom? Teacup Pig? I have never been to Teacup Pig Cafe. It was just a micro pig cafe, but it wasn't teacup size. Unlimited Wi-Fi, unlimited power, exactly. Does the mirror have a spot in the middle? Mirror? Which mirror? Oh wait. This one? Do we have something on the edge? Okay. Stream is fine, cool. I guess we can relax now. Fine for me. Kaho, you should make a video on funny unbound requests. Like, I don't really deal with unbound requests. My boss take care of that. I'm in good hands. Yeah, those emails could be a good idea. Not sure that would work for you. I never actually look at unbound requests. Such. That's the most you can take to Japan. You have to be careful with meds, particularly stuff you buy without a prescription, as some places sell stuff. Oh, all right. I'm not sure it was just curiosity, Kaho. Out of curiosity, that's just weird. Then why would I just throw myself at you just for your curiosity? Where's my curiosity? I'm not curious about you. So, yeah, that was weird. Japan is basically New York? What? Is it? Work the math. I understand that. Thank you so much. Oh my god. What was that?
Doggy 64 gets it a tier.
Oh my god, Doggy, thank you so much for 5 stamps. Wait, oh wait, you just
Doggy 64 gets it a tier 1 sub.
you just broke. You know, broke the lard.
Doggy 64 gets it a tier 1 sub.
Some men and women don't believe that they're being inappropriate. Right. They're like, oh, we're just joking. Why are you taking it too seriously? Like you shouldn't take it offensive. Like, I didn't mean to be offensive.
Doggy 64 gets it a tier 1 sub to last lasagna.
Lasagna. Good night, who's a good boy? Oni-chan, yes, Oni-chan. Oh, hype train? I don't see hype train yet. Whether it's out of curiosity or not, asking someone you don't know personally or intimately if you can, touch somebody on their sector code, no.
Wookie _11 gives it a tier 1 sub to Keaton 001.
No, thank you. Wow. What? What?
Wookie _11 gives it a tier 1
Wait.
sub to Dr.
I'm checking the chat. Oh, my phone. Come on. What? Wookie?
Wookie _11 gives it a
What
tier
did
1
you do?
sub to Pixis 1 _.
What did you do?
Wookie _11 gives it a tier 1
Oh
sub
my
to
god, it's gonna come
Foster 67.
more than 40 more times. Come on, Wookie. You came back?
Wookie _11 gives it a tier 1
Oh,
sub
no.
to Kenzo 29.
Thank you. It's still doing that. Arigato, Oni-chan. Oh my gosh.
Sub to Ray Donnery.
Incoming 10 minutes of Oni-chan. Oh my gosh.
Wookie _11 gives it a tier 1 sub to
びっくりしちゃ
Joseph.
ったよ。My stupid voice.
_11 gives it a tier 1
No,
sub to Killer
Lord
Richard.
mishap. This is gonna go. He's naming every single one. It's fun. Wookie, Wookie, thank you. No, it's okay. Just repeating your name.
Wookie_11 gifted a tier 1 sub to HDS 5049.
すごいびっくりしちゃった。
Wookie_11
It's like
gifted a tier
someone.
1 sub to
Wait a second.
Wookie_11 gifted a tier 1 sub
I
to
know
Smile
women who would
Smile
want to attach big-breasted women for the same cures. Yes. And they don't even ask. I know, I've been there. They don't ask. They just touch and they grab. And I was like, I kind of have to go along with it because like I don't want to be a bad skill. So, and especially because like I meet people who work. So you have to be nice to your client. Right? Nice. You have to be nice to your coaster or you just have to be nice to them because they're business. So, yeah.
Wookie_11 gifted a tier 1 sub to Will Smisher.
エンビロ合格正解よかった。
Wookie_11 gifted a tier 1 sub to Inkatsu.
Yeah, you have to be careful.
Wookie_11 gifted a tier 1 sub to Am0.
And sometimes some people do not read social cues, and some people do not dare to read social cues.
Wookie_11 gifted
And
a
they're
tier
just gonna
1
give you
sub to
their
RHG.
explanation or their excuse. So when that happens, sorry about my Oni-chan ask comment.
Wookie_11 gifted a tier 1 sub to Awesome Piplin.
When it happens, you just have to tell them, like, you know, no matter what your intentions were, I don't like it. That's what I did with the password stuff. Like, you know, if you didn't know what the password were, but my manager just put that, like, you know, Kaho Opai as like a password for this like internal, like internal data. It's not for customers. It's not for client. And then immediately, like when I learned the password, I told him like, you know, what a stupid password. And then he's like, oh my god. And then I brought it up when we had a meeting. We had like we had time to chat only between us on via Zoom. I brought it up. Password ね、パスポートじゃない。Oh, showed up. Oh, doggy, thank you so much for 500 biddies. I've trained level 5 already, 756%? お兄ちゃんがいっぱいやね。
Wookie_11 gifted a tier 1 sub to.
That's me. She smacked the living nice about. Wow.
Tier 1 sub to Life of Floyd.
What's RTS?
Wookie_11
God.
gifted a tier 1 sub to Space Okatu.
RTS game? Don't think anyone needs social cues to know grabbing, catching someone without consent is just creepy. But you know, you were listening to Cash was talking about his story earlier that some people just like grab him like, you know, bury and like rub his nipples. Just there is a double standard, so they think it might be okay because he's a guy. So that actually happens. And in my case, like girls have grabbed me because like, hey, we're both girls. So like that happens. That actually happens. Can we cue the alert? Okay, I'm gonna turn now. Enough the alert? It's still going. I'm so sorry. Like, you want to focus on the story, right? 20% more, and that number would have been perfect, right? Oh, well, anyway, but about the password, my manager told me like it's an internal password, so it was, God, I think he was afraid of offending me, or no, because we've been talking about rebranding myself, like rebranding me, because people always bring up my past as an adult content creator or like adult actress, so like we don't wanna offer anything adult or just we don't want to be unnecessarily rude for them. So I don't really want to represent myself as like a rude content creator because I don't do that anymore. Though he wasn't gonna do that to client, but it was just internal password. He saw it was okay, and I told him like, yeah, you know what? It's cool if I make the password by myself, but if you do that, that's kind of creepy. So don't do that. Like, if somebody else does that, it doesn't necessarily have to be you. Like, I'm not saying like you're creepy. It's just if somebody else that's not me make the password like a Kaho IRL Pie, that's just creepy to me. Like, don't do that. And especially because you're male, then so just there is like a more reason that you shouldn't do that. And I think you understand. Okay. Yeah, so I told him I made him a point. But he kept saying like it's just internal person what I can hey, yeah, that's yeah. Like I understand what he was saying. Wow. I'm an expert at passwords. And you know, like I understand where he was coming from. Like I still like do take the sexy costumes, sexy cosplay like a cleavage, you know. Nothing like nips, tips, anything. But when you see a woman with like cleavage cosplay, they might think like it's okay to refer to her like that. So because I represent myself like that. So I do understand that it might be responsible. I might be responsible for that too. I understand. But again, still it's different that I present myself like that versus like somebody present me like that. You know. Mm-hmm. But I think he got it eventually. Because like a creepy is a big strong word. Anyway, I am very careful not to use a password that would embarrassing if I needed to share it with any reason. Yeah, if I were him, I'd probably just change the password, even though he did use the password, even though he set the password to Kaho Pi. If I were him, I would change the password before sharing that with me. That was really shocking. But there was a time I was still when I was still in the industry, I had a password kinda like it wasn't I never used all Pi, but I just use like joke like naming the iPhone as like a Pi phone because it was just like a joke in a like a female group, like a female like actress group. Like they were making like a very funny iPhone names. But they're all girls. And then they make those jokes and I think he knew that, he saw that at one point and it's because we were using them, probably like he thought it should be okay for him to make such a password. So. Because I think that gave him the idea. But I still told him like, hey, it's not the same that I make the password myself versus you make that password for me. That is creepy. Don't do that. And then also I'm gonna try not to make such a joke myself, so that you don't think it's okay for you to make such a joke too. So I have to be careful too. If I act very appetite, then he cannot. Then he's gonna think that okay, it's not okay to talk about such things in front of Kaho. Incredible story. So no, I think I forgot what other password that they have, but when I was like hanging out with actresses, especially when I was the one with the biggest breasts, like they call me like a pie. Sometimes they just call me pie. That's it. So it was like that kind of joke. Yeah. Like if you see somebody making such jokes, they think it's okay to kind of join in. So that I understand that. still stand this Kaho. You're trying so hard to let him get off the fuck. I'm not gonna get it off the fuck. If he does that again, no, I'm pretty sure he doesn't do that. Well, there are a lot of things like I can't at least like tell him. A lot of times I cannot tell people that, hey, could you not do that? But at least with manager I can. So like that makes me feel so great that okay, I can say no. You're too nice. No. No, it's okay. It's actually understand. Like I could understand why they do that or why they think it's okay. Yeah. But I'm not gonna let them. The fact that I don't have to let them is like so liberating. Too long to explain furry, but Kaho money is hard, but never. That's weird. Bear spray? What's like what's bear pepper spray? Pepper spray? Bear spray? Right. Like I know some people like, who use like their favorite anime as their password. So. But I don't think that's the same thing. This is very relatable, Kaho. I don't see it as a rationalizing behavior. That's just how you deal with it. Yeah, it's like the fact that I can let them make them understand that it's not okay is a wonderful thing. The fact that I can talk back, like that's not okay, that's rude, it is fantastic. Like most of the time you have to just get along with it or deal with it. You cannot just talk about it. You cannot say to their face. Guess how wrong? How many times I have to make a new password? It's not easy, right? Especially in the workplace. Like you have to deal with your senpais, like bosses. How can you talk back to them? That's gonna affect your promotion. That's gonna affect the workplace. Like if they think like you're such a bad skill, right? If they can make you the problem, not them, even though they're the one making sexual advances or sexual harassment, but they're gonna blame it on. They could blame it on you, and that's gonna put you in a bad position. So most of the time you cannot risk it and you cannot say anything. Like it shouldn't be like that, but it is what it is. That's a lot of situations. Like most of the time, like even now, like when I don't like the joke or when I find that offensive, I don't say it. I cannot say it right away. I cannot say like, hey, it's really tough. Even with my manager, it kind of took some time for me to be able to say like, can you not, like not necessarily the password, just when I notice things like, I hope he doesn't do that. And it took some time. Sometimes like, my other manager bring it up, and then oh by the way, like I can kind of join in. Like actually, I had issue with this too. It took me so much time, even with managers. I'm not okay with it. It's just, it's hard. You just have to find out. Must suck being a woman. Sometimes you don't know what to say. You don't know what to do when you cannot believe what they said. Like you don't know how to react. It's put you in an uncomfortable space, right? You gotta nip this in the back. If he's naming password after your body part, or like not just about that, but yeah, but with that password, I could just say it immediately, and I could explain it further eventually. What's why would time now? When Pete Moss went what? Oh my god, charity stream? What? Are you talking about charity stream? You told us immediately to not time people out for that? What? Why were we talking about the mod thing? But imagine I have a superpower to give people instant orgasm. If my manager mad at me, I just give him a non-stop orgasm. What? Well, what are you talking about? I'm not really getting it. I say embarrass the next person to make sure they get it wrong and creepy, and so they learn not acceptable. I'm not gonna just give up on somebody just because they say something mean or rude. Yes, it's not like work is more about can they do this job? Can they do this? Can they take this well? And put you away. It must be weird. I create number password by looking at the keypad and pushing numbers that I like the pattern to. Interesting. You have a pattern of numbers that you like. Now, translate in the beginning, it's hard. I'm not used to being too opinionated. I think as a Japanese female who worked at a company especially, if you have an experience of working at a company, you just most of the time you have to get along with them, and when they're older, your senpai, your bosses, and you kind of respect them. It's just like it's ingrained in me. It's an inside. I have superpower to give people. I say, well, oh, okay. It just got a lag. Someone has been, do you know what that Japanese guy scam that shop? What? What is that? I have no idea. Who are you talking about, ramen? I got confused in the chat comment. What? Someone who uses sexual body part or correct for password and think it's okay in the first place is a real I know he can be very sophomoric and very like a typical dude, like insensitive dude kind of way. I've noticed that already. But when it comes to work, there are things like he does well. I need like a presence. Like I need a male big dude presence at the booth or when I'm walking around. I need some kind of protection, you know. There are not just that part, but yeah, there are like so many things that I can be helped by my team. But I noticed already. I there was a time I told him that, hey, the word you I mean, one time he was using this Japanese word, like it's actually a bad word, probably he didn't know, describe this like American concept or word. He tried to explain that English by using this like Japanese term, but it was very derogatory. And at first, like I was so shocked, and I couldn't say anything. But later, I was like, maybe he doesn't know that I should teach him, and like it's actually a bad word, so you shouldn't say it. No. Yoshi, arigatou, 20 biddies. It could be just like people being oblivious, so it has to take time.ヤンキーだったかな。Can we see what you brought? Oh yes, of course, of course. It's just, and I don't like what he did, but still, like, I'm not gonna fire him just for that. I need help with my work. We're very involved already. We work on so many things. I cannot just fire him. All I can do is just, can you not do that? Then he understands, so it's so cool. Yeah, it's not just this manager, but with so many things. Like, are you gonna cut the tie with your friend or client just because like one stupid comment or a stupid act? Sometimes you just have to balance things out. No, I still need this client, or I still need the friendship, or you have to think about that. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Walked into something? ん気づくの遅い。どういうこと If you're a human who says hacked up things, if it gets really bad, I'm sure she'll handle it. The mood is going down fast? What? It's just reality for women, whether in Japan or in the States. Yes. Like, you cannot just order me to change topic. I know, like, you're mom, but I don't know, it's my stream. Like, if you're disgusted my action, then that's fine. But all I can do is just explain. I cannot suck up. You're not an object, so don't let anyone treat you like that. I'm not letting you treat me like that. I told them that, hey, it's not okay. So it's being handled. And most of the time, it's hard to say, like, could you not do that? Especially if you're dealing with a boss or a client, senpais. Be critical how entrenched this behavior is, not how women deal with it. Yankee なんだろう listening. A guy put magnetic strips in an iPhone. I don't really know about the story at all. I think that's a fine way to think. How are you? Say hi, Ty. Welcome. Ultimately, it's a streamer's decision. Thank you, Ragnar. Thank you for understanding. You cannot suggest me to fire somebody unless it's in my mind. Thank you. Just talk about whatever you want. Thank you, Ragnar, for understanding. Or Queen's tea is empty. And I have the other bed. You can, definitely. But I put souvenirs here. You got a topic you want to talk about, then talk about it. If someone doesn't want to listen, so if they don't have to, that's true. Our relationship can be complicated business. Yeah, like, I can still benefit from them. Like, the bottom line is I can still benefit from them. We can both benefit from each other. If I'm like, okay, I'm done, then, like, what I cannot tolerate with you, even though I get all the benefits from you, like, that is not equal anymore, or the benefits are not big enough, then I can decide to fire somebody, or I can decide to leave. I mean, I left the industry. I'm not friends with anybody from the industry because I was kind of done. So I do that. But when I see the benefit, or when I see, like, I need this because we are already working with this project, so until the project is over, we have to continue working, or that kind of things happen. So that's the reality with situation. I think you got it under control. It's easy to judge when you're not the one in the situation. Yeah, like, you don't know about this person. It's just a one comment, and yes, it's stupid, but the fact that I could explain it, I could even tell them that, hey, dude, don't do that. That's a big deal. Because I used to be able to, I couldn't bring it up at all when I was like younger, when I was working in a company. Though I'm kind of happy that I can be a little bit opinionated or bring my opinion. I've always been kind of like reading the lines and reading the atmosphere, and like okay, maybe it's not. I don't want them to feel bad, so I shouldn't probably bring it up. But that's my personality, so I'm loving myself being stronger. And if you guys tell me like that's not strong enough, I understand, but it's like a different culture, different personality. Mm, yeah, like too bad. My sister also had a big old pie. Old pie? Nah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that she has to kind of deal with that sometimes, or just find a way to laugh it off, or just find her own mechanism, coping system. A boundary does not have to be complete break in the relationship. Yes, you have to find somewhere in the middle sometimes. Hmm. I like to listen to what you have to say on touchy subject honesty. Yeah, like I'm not afraid to do that. Hmm. And I'm not gonna stop when people say like, "Oh, stop changing the subject." Like, I don't want to. Well, I haven't like stop talking. Hmm. Is that only window behind you in the room? There are two right over here. Mhm. That's rude and horrible. Tell you that bad joke, but much more so if it comes from a manager. He has to be shameless. Like I don't really have to talk about just the one issue. Like there are so many jokes like I had to deal with from other streamers, other content creators, but I have to let it go because I still have to work with them. Mm-hmm. 100好きだから。Still sucks, you still gotta deal with it, but glad to hear you have ways to manage it. Yeah. Fisher lenses make the room look bigger, but it's a proper small. It is small. It's tiny. It's tinier than my living room, definitely. Mm-hmm. Yeah. No. From that, I can also learn that I need to be careful when I'm having conversation with women. No sex joke, no sex joke. I mean, they might bring sex jokes to you, and how we're gonna handle them. So that you don't know how you can handle them until it just happens. Hmm. Especially in my profession, it's so hard to find somebody you can trust. There are a lot of friends that I had to break up because I couldn't trust them. But if you break up too easily with people, then if they like talk, it's always like a small community. Mm. They might talk about you in a way that you're the issue because you keep breaking up with people. So you really have to be careful about how you act in such a small community. The mid-old man, I can handle sex jokes from one, but not a guy. Let's just treat everyone the same. You get to know someone better. Mm-hmm. The trust the word is nothing but cramped paper. You have to wear kid gloves. What? What? Hmm. Treat your body well and it will help you over time. really get it. I got some whispers, but I don't really understand. Anyway. New crumple paper. まあなんかまだもう一個残ってるのね、食べようかな今。I don't know, I just yeah, I found out whispers, but I don't really get it. I don't really understand. So, and again, like when I'm using this app, so I can really like read whispers. Sorry, I have to be away from the app. I keep saying that, but they keep people keep sending me whispers. Please no. When you crumple paper, you can make cream pigeon more. Oh, like when you got like a bad comment. Oh, like without trust. So deep. How to talk about hiding again? Everyone have a different level of what constitute an unforgivable breach. Like everyone has their own tolerance. I mean, there are sometimes I feel like, can you not say that with a lot of people, but sometimes I just don't say it because I don't really want to jeopardize a friendship or a business relationship. If I'm gonna tell everybody like what I think all the time, I'm probably not gonna be a friendly, likable person. For God's sake. And you want to be likable as a parent. You want to be likable like in general, like as a humankind living in society. When you time is your money. Forever is. Surprise! You leave whispers open. Oh no, not everybody. Only like mods and some people like we follow each other. Yeah, trust is important. I hope you keep it up and take care of yourself. Wait a second. How can I teach my friend hentai Japanese word? What? Trust is just as important as time. Right? Again, it's so hard to find people you can trust. No. Whether sometimes like I'm not completely happy with some of the ways that my team member are, but sometimes like, I choose not to bring it up because they do great jobs on other works. And I think people can all understand that. Just think about it like you're a friend. Like I don't have friends, but if you have friends, like when they something stupid or makes some mean comment or insensitive comment, but we just think about the time, like how fun is it to spend time with them? Then okay, like because they're fun to be around, so I might just stay with them, even though sometimes they make some insensitive comment. I think people are like, even if you set boundaries, I don't know, I definitely want to set boundaries, but not all at the same time. I want to gradually make them realize, like, oh, okay, Kaho doesn't like this. Not like, I tell them, like, I don't like this and that and that. But most of the time, if they are caring enough or if they're smart enough, then they're going to get it. Hey, Bada, hi, thank you. I don't like even some people I work with, but we do good work together, right? Not necessarily, but honne tatema is like you hide your true feelings. I want to eventually tell them, but find the time by saying like, hey, by the way, the comment you made the other day or the comment you made a long time ago, we're just still not close enough, so I couldn't tell you. But hey, or like, you just have to wait the time when you feel comfortable enough to tell them like what you want to tell them. Because in the beginning of friendship or business relationship, there are probably so many things that you cannot tell them because you don't really know the boundaries, and you want to just be polite. Hmm. Like in time, like I'm hoping that they understand. Uh, and sometimes like I'm mature. I was like acting so well, and even managers told me like, hey, like you should probably like do not get. Mm, even like this is another manager. We are a team. Another manager told me like maybe you shouldn't say something because let me talk so that you don't look like a bad guy. You don't look like a bad person, or they don't think that you're the problem. Let me do the talk because we are already frustrated with my theory. Now they like this manager didn't want them to put the blame on you, put the blame on me. So nah, I'm pretty sure like most of the time animatory probably saw like I wouldn't have. Maybe my manager is more in power, like he's more powerful than me, like he's a decision maker. Yeah, like I didn't have any issues with that because I didn't say much in the meeting. And then eventually I pinpointed like this and that in a letter. Eventually, because I was done with them. At the time, I was still trying to work with them in the future because I nabbed the fan who came to my booth. So I wanted to come back to the con. But I was like, at the end of the meeting, I was like, I want to be done with them. Like my managers were the one like saying like, okay, we're pretty much done with them. But if you want to come back, we can try. It's all up to you. Like they were like, it's all up to you. Like we don't recommend coming back, but if you want to, we can probably like, amicably start talking about the future. And then eventually, like, I mean, it's snap, but at the end, managers could tell that I was done. So we decided, like, hey, it's done. Yeah, let's not work with them anymore. And then started writing letters. And then posted on Twitter. Yeah. But I was hoping that they would understand through meetings and gradually bring it up. But yeah, I was trying to do it amicably because I saw we were gonna keep working together. If you meet someone and that person making you uncomfortable, you must take a stand for yourself and tell them that they're making you. Like, I know what you mean or something, but I keep telling you, sometimes it's just difficult because that's the boss or client, and somebody that you have to kind of suck up to, and you don't want to, like, you don't want to be like unlikable to them. Like, it's just a business decision sometimes. So, sometimes you just have to find a way to deal with it. Then maybe eventually they understand, like let them know that's not okay, but not right away, but like gradually, like let them find out by themselves, so that they don't feel too embarrassed or they don't take that offensive. They don't get mad at you for pointing out. You kind of have to do it in a way that you don't lose promotion, you don't lose face. That's the reality of the situation. Because you're not always a boss. You're not always a client that they want to suck up to. You might have to deal with a client that you want to suck up to. Doesn't give them any right over you. No, look, that's the beauty. Look, that's the dream, of course. Instinct and reason. Options are good. So That's the whole con from the management side. Seems like a walking disaster. You made the right decision at the end, yes. Annie, thank you. Hi. Yeah, like no one has a right to be mean to me or be rude to me. Um, Nihar, thank you so much. You said 100 gifts. Give. Thank you, please. Arigato. Because you know sometimes you just point it out like, hey, don't do that or be rude, and then you can be considered rude. You know, it's not fair, but that happens when you voice too much complaints. Even though like those are based, it's just like some women they claim sexual harassment and they get on almost like unhireable in the next job because even though they made a complaint and that's totally based, but it's gonna be harder for them to find a next job because no one wants to hire strong women who just sexual harass, make lawsuit against sexual harassment. That's a reality situation. That's not fair for them. That's not fair, but that actually happens. They can put a blame on you, like, oh, maybe she's problematic. She might be like, too opinionated. She might be difficult to work with. I've seen that. I work at a company, newspaper company, sports newspaper company, where the bosses, like more than 90% of bosses or in like important positions were male. So it's just お疲れ様です。ありがとう。It was a reality. One senpai, my female senpai, filed a sexual harassment complaint, and other male, like 40 something, like older male employees, were so saying horrible things about her, like the harasser, sexual harasser, who was her boss, got demoted or got sent to another prefecture, even though he was working in Tokyo. And other men were like, "Oh, like it's not okay. Like he's been such a big help. Why didn't she go? Why didn't she leave the company if she doesn't want to see him?" Like, they actually made those comments. Right? He had a family in Tokyo, so he should stay. Like that's like too bad for him to leave his family. Like dude, like he had a family and still like sexually harassed a woman who works for him. Like just come on, who works under him, not for him, but come on, like he's a bad guy. But that was the company, that was the atmosphere. Some people actually do think that way because they're more powerful and they're the majority. And that's the reality of the situation. It's not fair, but that actually happens. Sometimes being right does not benefit you all the time. You have to find the best timing to talk about such issues. No, how to deal with the one-way break. Oh, damn, I'm so sorry that happened to you, honey. I feel the staff also depend on what country you live in. Yes, because the cultures are different. Yes, sexism and also ageism, we're very behind Japan. Incredibly bad, and it's not just the country, but also it's been a region. I think I might be better because I live in Tokyo, right? The countryside, like a sexism, like way worse. It depends on the generation too. I know what's right and what's wrong, but I know, I know sometimes like justice doesn't win. I've seen that. That makes me feel kind of extra careful about voicing my opinions. Workplaces often avoid people who are known to stack up for themselves legally, right, Max? Like that's the truth. No, not just like women in sexual harassment, but maybe like taking maternity leaves or paternity leaves. In Japan, is still rare. Though they hate male workers trying to get paternity leaves, even though they can. But like, really, do you have to take that? Can your wife do that for you instead? There are companies who actually ask those things. Like, can you not try to get paternity leaves? So, but that's the reality. It's awful, it's wrong, but sometimes that can be the majority of the opinion at your company or in your environment. Thank you. And then was that? Oh, it's getting nagging. Serbia, thank you so much for the sub. Wait a second. Hard to read. ねえ、やだよね、なんかそうなのよね。そうなのよ。Work can be a sucky place sometimes. Businesses never want complications, just employees that curtail to the reality of the profit. Work culture is just toxic in general, no matter what country you're in. Can... Oh, wait. It's okay, he was fired. Ah, that's great. Okay, that's great, Ali. Ah, nice. Justice served. What was the where is it? Where is the biddies? Oh, return. Thank you. Thank you, 100 biddies. Hi, pirate. I saw that one big bad. No, like 2 beds. Yeah, 2 bed here. I assume you hired management, so you would be in a good position to tell them to knock it. We kind of came together as a team. It's not like I was trying to hire somebody and give me your application. It's not like that. And that's all the more reason why it's kind of hard to just sever ties. I introduce some people that I trust to them. They introduce some people I trust to me. So. If they're not having good intention towards you, consult somebody and tell them that this person is making you uncomfortable. Yes. Yeah, I'm just trying to make it a roundabout way if you cannot tell them directly. Like if I have something that I don't want to, I feel kind of hesitant about saying it in front of to them, I might find somebody that could probably help out. Just like find a way. Just it might be a roundabout way, but it might be more peaceful way. Yes, definitely. Oh, they make you feel like you're the problem. If you voice your opinion, that happens. We come here to learn with society. No, like I'm not. It's not, my stream is not profound at all. But sometimes there are no subjects that I would rather avoid. Like, so yeah, I'm okay. I never really said, like, sorry, I don't want to talk about it except for the JV stuff because it's my past and I don't necessarily want to mainly talk about my past. But instead I was like, please read the book. Please read articles and interviews. Honestly, in that situation, I would be saying to my male colleagues, he's lucky to still have a job at all. In which case, Rax? Which one? Because sometimes when you have to deal with when you have to make a claim against your boss, then you have to find somebody who is as powerful as him, and you might not have such support. It can be difficult. Assuming hired, Japan is getting better at it depends on the workplace, definitely. If you're like my previous workplace, like not the adult and a video one, but newspaper company, 99% male who's got like a higher position. No, we're not talking platform right now, Denver. And also even like when I was in that industry, creators like an actresses, yeah, there are a lot of female actresses, but producers, directors, like all those like creators like, who are actually making, or like decision makers who actually hire actresses, most of the time they're male, like 98%, I would say. So eventually, like even though there are a lot of women, but powerful people are all man. No. Yeah, that was different. Yeah. Again, like I said, like I don't really want to talk about the past, but when it comes to like a powerful producer, they can do whatever they want. Okay, like when it comes to powerful, like a legendary movie director, like he got horrible rumors, and he eventually like run away. He one day like he left his apartment. Probably like he had, I don't know how he lost money, but yeah, like those powerful people, like, they can do whatever. Mm. そうなのよ。でもやっぱね、上司とかに汗ごちそうになっちゃいますよね。Painting top content. Yes. And I remember like I work with him, and the way he talks, like he's always bragging about something. Like how he got this like a very expensive watch or some clothing, like he was always wearing some brand clothing, like that's his preference, you know. Yeah, he talked about, hey, I gave this like chrome heart lighter to like the director he was working to, like, oh, I gave him this and that, and he was just trying to always talk about what a big shot he is. And then eventually he just left, maybe run out of money. I don't really know. No, おやすみなさい、レッツさん。And he was also like dating, or I don't know, trying to have relations with like actresses. And like I got like so many horrible rumors. And I always thought he was kind of sus. Like he seems like he was always acting like trying to. So like I felt so horny, like not horny, like phony, like fake. He seems very fake. Comfy position hotel, yes. Don't forget Tiger, thank you. The tea. Yeah, I saw he was fake. In the closet? What? You talk about him? Oh, the movie director? Yeah. When I first saw him, that was before, I think, oh yeah, I shouldn't look up, I don't want to name, but you know, when he was gonna shoot my video, and well, I didn't know like he was a movie director. I didn't know, I was still new in the industry, so I didn't know who was I was talking to, and he asked me to go, what kind of actor do you want to be? Or just the way he talks is just so, it feels like acting. Like if there are 100 men, how many men would you want them? How many of them would you want to find you attractive? I don't know. Like, I would appreciate like 90. I don't know. Like I want to be humble, but I want to be ambitious. So it's like a 90, and then no, like 100. Like every single one of them. Like it just felt like he was just repeating the same story to everybody. It's like I could tell it wasn't the story exclusive to me. Like it didn't feel personal at all. It just felt so fake. Like, just he got to the whole speech. Like he is trying to get you to like sell something, like pyramid scheme, or like he got the whole speech prepared, and at the end of like every single shoot, he came to that like a makeup he came to my like a makeup room. Like usually you get to have your own makeup room. You get to have like a one-on-one time with that movie director. He always comes to me at the end of every shoot and like, so how was it? Then like what kind of like actions you want to be? Like he tried to give you a speech. I was like, can I just go home? He tried to kind of try to connect with you, I think. And it just felt so phony. He told me like the tip, like he gave me his advice to stay longer in the industry, and then he left. I thought he screwed up. That was like what? 変なね、そうなんかね変な監督とかいましたからね。No, like it was just in the industry, and he was already a veteran. Like I think like he had like a lot of. He was actually a big shot, and he had like so many popular JVs that he shot. So I think that's how he earned his money and fame. So he felt like, I'm like God, right? People should suck up to me. Yeah. So yeah, I could just tell the mentality going high. No, well he left. He left all his pets. Like, obviously he had like many pets, like I don't know, like a monkey or like whatever, like a Lego creatures that you can have. Bird, he had bird and dogs, many dogs and cats, and like it's so many animals. And then he left everybody. Like he left all those animals that he cared about. And when some of the staff members found his place completely empty with dog poops and a lot of poops, and they're not even getting fed. So like, obviously he was fake. He was so passionate about how much he loves animals, but not as much as he loves money. Yeah. Or I guess he has. Oh, also he sold some unedited content, like no mosaic, which is illegal in Japan. But he sold that content because he had the footages, so that he could make money. Yeah, like fake, right? Worse, the poop was not animal poop. No, I think he ran away because he didn't have. Oh wait, yeah, that could be it. Yes. Right? He's cruel leaving his pet. He's cruel reviewing those like unedited content. Those girls who suffered, like who was shown in that content, they're not getting extra payment. Right? Yes, exactly, Denver. Yeah, just horrible. Remember, guy? Yeah, I think I read an article on him. It was very interesting. ね、ひどいよね、ひどいよね。Starting to think I will write a book someday called "So I Met a Lot of Strange People." But I want to start. I don't remember if my editor used that story or not. Maybe he didn't. But in the English version book, in the Japanese version of the book, I didn't want to risk. I didn't want my book to be too much of an expose, and I knew a lot of people in the industry was going to read it. So yeah, like I didn't want to jeopardize. Don't want to jeopardize further. Like it could be risky. He was well known, yes. You think he was passionate? No. I think he was just trying to find which girl he could do in private life. I didn't really get, oh wow, that's amazing. I was just trying to like kind of let it go. But if you actually believe that he was actually genuinely passionate, that's how he approaches you personally, and just yeah. There are some girls that are depressed because she dated him. Yeah. Yeah, but I'm kind of glad that he's gone. I think he was gone like before I retired, so that's kind of funny to hear. ありがとう Thank you, Danya21. Thank you so much for biddies, 10 biddies. Pets are like children, right? But yeah, my point of why, the reason why I brought him up is just when you're powerful, um, when you can't do whatever you want, some people just do that. Um, the others are subordinate or people who are being benefited from that, they kind of have to get along or just suck up to them. It happens. So all the more reason why, like, I'm glad he's gone. Oh, 本当だ Come on, like, don't make that joke again. I'm pretty sure that he's not gonna do that. Like, not that manager thing. And like, yes, like there are a lot of, not just regarding manager, but sometimes like when people make stupid jokes, I don't really find that funny, but I can already point it out. That happened to me, yeah. Like sometimes I find it out. Are they making such a rude joke because I'm here? Or but I cannot always be like, oh, are you trying to make fun of me? Like, I cannot be like that because I want to be likable. I don't want to be the problem. I want to make sure that they know that they're the problem. But sometimes just pointing out in such a loud voice would not help. So I'm just trying to do it strategically. I feel like sometimes you're just walking on eggshells at work, right? Just trying to avoid problem, right? Exactly. She said the same thing. 変えることが仕事たまにうまくタイミングでは、ね、言うにしても like I want to tell them eventually but I want to have the perfect timing because it's so hard to bring it out for me because I look for myself too. I don't want to be the bad guy. Like I want to make sure they feel bad, not me. Like I don't want to feel bad by saying like, hey, no. Like I think otherwise I might feel bad or I might be afraid of them thinking that I am like I just snapped, right? Like you cannot snap. When you snap, then they just remember you as a snapper. They don't remember the reason why you snapped. That happened to me once. That once or twice. I have snapped, but not in a workplace. It was just like a kind of a mixer, and this man was drunk and so rude, and I was like, and he called me omae. I hate it when a stranger just called me omae. Omae is like Japanese word for like what's the equivalent in English? Yeah, like it's very rude. Like if you have a relationship already, I guess, but still it's derogatory. でお前って言われて知らない人に合コンでお前ってやつ切れたのね。Like I hate it. Like just you don't call somebody お前 like kind of like a fucker or like not bitch or fucker. You know how what could be the good equivalent? What do you think, Ragnar? Yeah, like you, and it was like a mixer, like a drinking party. So I've never had a conversation with them up until that point. So even though they had a few drinks, like beers, a couple beers, I was like, why how can you call me omae? Like we don't have a trust at all. Again, omae is like derogatory, like you're looking down on somebody, and both time like we are like it was the same situation. We are same age, so it was not like an older man. So like it just irritated the heck out of me, and like I just said like don't call me omae. Like I just like I just snapped. And it was just like I wasn't even surprised. Like, oh my god, I was like Kaho just snapped, right? I wasn't even Kaho at the time, but then びっくりびっくり it's just offensive. It's not. I mean, they might use the term because I'm women. Like it just they might be mentally like secretly looking down on women, so that's why it triggered that. But it's not. No, you can just say omae to like any gender. Mm. He was a gaijin. No, they were both Japanese. They were both Japanese. They were both same age. Though and it was both like both time. It was my first time to see them, and it was a drinking party. I didn't know anything about them. So I was like, "You have no business calling me omae." So I just snapped like, "Don't call me omae! Like, stop calling me omae!" And then I don't talk like that. I don't snap and I don't raise my voice. So even I got surprised, but it's just like it just came out. And then the whole like, atmosphere kind of froze for a second. And then even the girls were like, just could you not say oh my to, too hard like Kaho-chan? Like, and then they're like even I feel bad that I made such like an atmosphere. I feel bad for other girls because it was a mixer, so they should have like a good time, right? Even though I'm not finding a guy I like, but they still have like enjoy the moment together. So I felt so bad, but it just came out because I really hated it. And then there was the second time I remember I snapped and I was like, I think one guy was trying to touch me and I was like, don't touch me. And I think I really snapped. And like, I even closed the door like in a snappy way, like made a sound, shutting the door sound. And then later on, the different guy, who was a friend of this rude guy, asked me like, are you? Do you have? What's the term in English? Like, プライド高いのって言われる. He asked me if I have like high pride. Like my pride is just like he thought I got mortified because I'm just so snobbish or I'm like a vanity. Yeah, like if I have like too much pride. That's why like he was asking if that's why I snapped. And I was like, it's not about me, it's about him. He was so freaking rude. But the fact that they all thought like it was me was just so like way more mortifying. That's why like I feel like I shouldn't snap, even though I get upset, but I should just hold it and then just let them understand in a peaceful way. So that is not gonna be my problem. Like they're not gonna think that oh it's because Kaho get irritated so easily or Kaho has too much pride. Like right? Oh, egoistical. Okay, thank you. This is like how Linda with our dates me. Yeah. Oh yeah, stack up. Yeah, they assumed I was stack up. They were surprised because I didn't just smile and go wrong. Men should always be a gentleman to women, no matter what. Thank you, Annie. Egotistical. But is it really ego? I don't know. If someone got you to react that way, that's their fault. But they thought it was their fault because up until that point, I was just being nice and I was just trying to be friendly. But I was done at that moment, and they got surprised and probably they thought I was snobbish and snappish too. Yeah. It's like an oppressive word if you don't really know the person, right? Thank you so much for like explaining all my medley. Yeah, I feel so bad. I feel kind of embarrassed for raising my voice. I mean, so there was a part of me who felt a little bit good about it, but yeah, still, I broke the tension. Like I was like such a buzzkill. It's like I feel bad for the girl and other people who were just having fun. It was just one dude I had a problem with. So because the fact that I raised voice with that one dude, other people felt uncomfortable. So yeah, probably they thought um, I could have handled probably in a nicer way. I did raise my voice, like it just came out like a reflex. Egoistic is a good word. You got to set boundaries, the others will get over it. But I feel like the point is they thought it was my problem because I raised my voice all of a sudden. Then, yeah, I could have probably say, can you not say, call me oh my, it's derogatory, or like I don't like it, it's rude, like I don't even know you, or just explain it rather than like, don't call me oh my, don't go my, or just like, I kind of see it in a kind of not lady-like way of thing. Like there is like a female speech and male speech, like obviously male speech and female speech in Japanese. Yeah. I didn't say like お前って言わないで I was like お前って言うなって叫んじゃったから I really don't talk like that, so I'm pretty sure like that surprised them. But in my defense, it was a reflex. I didn't think. It's like I just snapped. That's the definition of snap, right? So I don't want to snap. I feel like I shouldn't snap. It did feel like I snapped. I could tell. I was surprised myself. 誰がお前だそうそんな誰がお前だみたいな感じだった。You're looking for a bad emote to fit? What, Cash? Are you sleeping? Oh my god, thank you so much. I was just venting to chat about tech issues and also issues about society. Is it that late? Oh my god, it's over 2 a.m. Damn, sorry. Now we're just talking about sexual harassment cases too. Oh, no. I want to raise you. Yeah. Honestly, never got why so many people feel women shouldn't be forceful. Though maybe having a sister I agree with or not. No, I was just talking about the day 2 times that I snapped in a mixer go con because a guy just called me oh my. And I think this got kind of, I heard them, but her book. Book? Oh, wait. Tomorrow if you want, HMU. Wow, what's that? LiveU? Welcome to Kaho TED Talk. I'm not, it's not profound at all. I'm not giving you a piece of advice at all. Like, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not on that level. I'm just explaining my situation and why I act this way and that way. I'm just explaining like how this personality, the way I handle things, has been made, has grown. At least in Japan, I think the chance of getting stabbed is lower in a way. We're talking about the virus now. Oh, bye? Oh, wait. HMU. Still forgetting about tech issues. Thank you, Cash. It was so tough, and now I'm talking about, like, I think I needed a long talk so that in the beginning, like the first hour at least, we were talking about tech issues, and I was so frustrated. And now we're talking about the frustration we had with society. So I guess we moved on with tech issues. I was just explaining some chat because I don't know the percentage, but because it's mostly male, so I was just explaining about that, not necessarily sexual harassment, but sometimes the weird joke, uncomfortable joke I encountered. I got you on the text app. Thank you. You're too nice. You're too nice. Yeah. So if you're in like you have to tolerate inappropriate behavior because you're a woman is just sexist. I know. It's like that's the world we dream to be living in, but the reality is what we're just talking about. My experience as somebody who worked at a company in Japan, when bosses are like most female, like 99%. Then explain the situation, like it's really hard to speak up because you can be considered as an issue. But and then it just started kind of like TED Talk. Sorry about that. Thank you, X Chap. Thank you so much for 500 BDs. But thank you so much, Cash Chat. Hi again. I'm pretty sure you remember me from earlier. No, my friend, it's literally my honor. You know, like it's just you're so generous. Has I don't know where it's coming from. Like I kind of want to know, like I want to hear your TED Talk too. You hear a lot of it in the news recently. I'll talk to my dad. Maybe she album drop soon. Chat is all over the place. Imagine a model in the US tolerating that kind of behavior. No, the situation is different, and we are kind of trying to get there in Japan. Chinese Queen, thank you so much, 50 Bs. That dress is cute, thank you. Culture, generation, region. There are like a lot of factors that why we are and how the reason why we act this way. And I was just like trying to explain. Nick, back in a bit, assuming Kaho is still on. Hey, thank you for the cute ass lounge. Get Kaho the best equipment I have equipment. Hopefully. Like I don't want to stream on my phone all the time, and I'm streaming on my Twitch app. It doesn't give you anything. It's just like I don't have ovary. I'm hating. Thank you. Oh, people really get angry fast and even stab people. Yeah, the Cash was, saying earlier that the crime rate is so low in Japan. Probably this like the mentality of society that we want to have peace. We kind of want to get along. We don't want to make a big deal out of everything. That could be the national mentality in Japan. I can definitely feel that. But I don't really have a lot of comparisons. Like I haven't traveled in the world enough. And I'm native here. I was born here. I grew up in here. So I only know this side so well, but not the other side. So if I have enough experience in the world, not just in Japan, like outside of Japan, then I might be able to understand more about what you're saying. Like you have to speak up, or that's not right. You have to fight for yourself. That mentality in Japan is more like, well, but it's about timing. It's just like you have to do it nicely, and then I think about that factor more than being right, than making things right only for me. You have to think about the community. You have to think about the group. You have to think about the reward you might end up getting. You have to think about all the risks in society, because there are a lot of communities and they talk they talk behind your back and they make teams. It's not really about individuals, it's more about teams and communities in Japan. Yeah. And countries people are a bit more outspoken, right? And I definitely respect that, I admire that. But I also know how difficult it is to do the same thing in here. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. The correctness, yes. Correct. Yeah, I forgot the terms. I majored international cultures in college. Mm-hmm. It's a very Western outlook, and we can definitely learn from that. But it takes so much time to for us to adapt that concept, the way we're thinking. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, and seeing like talking to somebody like as a therapy, like having a therapist, what was like a shrink, it's not common in Japan. Not at all. I know like it's good, pretty common in the United States. I don't know about in other countries. Or like talking about or dealing with the mental health is something that we well we very talk about it. To be honest, it's something that people assume that you shouldn't talk about it. You should hide it. You're encouraged to hide it in a way. I cannot live in Japan. I'm so sorry. It's just yeah, like I was born here. I live here, so I have to adapt. Right. Mm. And I kind of learned to adapt. Right. But yeah, it'd be tough. It's considered a quack science. Mm. Shrink in Japan had very little legitimacy, right? Japan is 20 years old ago in terms of progressive. Yeah, 2 decades, okay. Mm-hmm. Just think about NFT. NFT is still cool here in Japan. It's new. It's like a smart business in Japan. Wait 12, 18 more years, then maybe it won't be anymore. Who knows? But we're behind in a lot of ways. Mm. Unheard of in Japan, and mental health and all that comes in it. Mm. I'd stay in the West. I'm pretty sure some of you get frustrated with Japan. Um, it's not like I'm not frustrated, but in a way because I'm native, I can kind of take it like it's the way it is. It's just, well, I don't know how long it's for Japan to change. Um, they know how advanced other countries are, but at the same time, like you cannot just get there soon enough. The bureaucracy and red tape make it slow to progress, but there are many benefits of that. Yes, not too no, not evil. So it's not an evil country. Hopefully, we definitely have many issues, but I'm pretty sure like we all have issues in our own countries, right? Every society has its own flaws, right? Good and bad sides. Mm. No. Yeah, hopefully we all come to learn that. I'm off to the shade ram. I understand. Thank you so much. I'm so sorry that I kept talking. I didn't mean to convince you. I was just trying to explain my situation. No. I hope everything can be right and like righteous. Mhm. Right. Just stream your ball game. Thank you. And sometimes I read news tweets, and sometimes I just out of curiosity just read the comment. I mean, like, it's Twitter, so it's like most of the time it's toxic, but some of the comment that I see often makes me feel sick, like sick to my stomach. Uh, yeah, like I don't even know. Like, if I talk about it, like, it's gonna be like a way longer TED talk, and I need to get some space. But but I feel like some people just do not get it. We are, yeah, for sure, right? I, yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to witness like gay marriage in Japan. I don't know if it's gonna happen in my lifetime. Even though, yeah, in most countries that happen, but I don't know. It's just looking at those Twitch comments, not Twitch, like Twitter comment, makes me feel so sick. Just it's just not just that issue, but some of the things. It's internet, but still, it's horrible. You can't out yourself in your position. Yes. It's very likely to happen in your lifetime. Hopefully, that would be fantastic. Actually, that would be very fantastic. I'm gonna feel incredibly happy, even though that's not really personal to me. But yeah, like just thinking about it, that's gonna be amazing. I really want to see that in my lifetime. Mm. Mm. My family became legal in I don't know. I don't feel like that thing. I don't feel personal at all. Like I don't really need that. Because like I hope like medical marijuana can become legalized, at least for medical reason. Yeah. Mm-hmm. During my lifetime, my mind will explode. But like a marriage, especially when like my parents told me that people should get married or old people should get married or they just not, it's something that you do. They actually said those things to me. It's just something you do, like get married and have kids. Like, it's something you do. But apparently in Japan, do not allow everybody to get married. So like that doesn't make sense to me. Like, yeah, go. If you're talking like that, like, why don't you just make it available for everybody? Doesn't make sense. But like pot, I don't know. It's just it's for mostly for fun, right? Unless it's for medical reasons. So. I have tried a bit. No, like. Like, and I know like so many older generations like recommended marriage, like you should get married. You should. Then let everybody get married. So I hope that happens. Like people can have choices, and the name thing, like a family name when you get married thing. I hope that you get to have choices. Like you can just put your husband or your spouse's two spouses name together, or you choose his or hers, or you choose yours. I hope that we get to have more choices, definitely. But one step at a time, yeah. And I'm not, because I'm not being political or anything. I'm not trying to be a politician. So if I'm gonna be vocal about this again, I feel like I should do something about it too. So it might be unfair that I want those things but not doing much to contribute to. That will happen when it will exceed our ability to conquer it. But yeah, my point was, yeah, a lot of things are different in Japan, and I hope a lot of things can change in Japan. But one thing at a time. But anime and manga, it's good stuff. That's mainly the reason why I choose to live here, mostly for anime movies. So it is something that's gonna be worth it. I am the beholder. Story about the TED Talk. Yeah, I'm not trying to be the president of Japan. I cannot. I don't think I'm a reader correctly. I can only think about myself. Yeah, because I was thinking about rating Cash, and he rated me. Yeah. Cash, who should I rate? どうしようかな. That makes things difficult. Later, haha. It's tough. No, I was streamer. Sorry about all the TED talk. マジでごめんね. Oh, why don't we just go to the comfy stream? Very, very comfy stream. How about that? Wait a second. Yosh, ここにしよう. Very comfy stream. So that everybody can just have a good time. Maybe I'm making typo. Why can't you always read my mind? Why? Why? Why can't you always read my mind? So yeah, comfy stream. Why not? Just give me more like a comfy animal stream, please. I have to find more animal streams. Yeah. It's nighttime? No, why not? They might be closed during COVID. I think last time I checked, this cat cafe was closed because they're trying to renovate. But when they reopen, I want to go there. I want to have IRL stream there. Oh, yeah. Have you been there, Cash? I don't know. He's still there, but I hope he gets some sleep. ありがとう. Thank you for the stream today. Thank you, Junji, man. Any more Kaho TED Talks? I understand. Thank you. I think I just mainly wanted you guys like understand me and why I think this way, why I act this way. So it's like it's mostly me. It's not really. I'm not talking about Japan, or I'm not talking about this society, like this, the politics, like this situation. Like, you know, I just mainly want to talk about me, and I have to refer to Japan because I'm native here. No, it's mostly about me. This is my stream. This is my channel, and I love you guys, and I hope you guys love me back. ありがとう。めっちゃ喋っちゃったね。Don't worry about your own worries. Cash will have it sorted out. Cash is so caring. I'm so happy to have him as my senpai. Thank you, Homashim-san. Thank you. I don't love anyone. もう right now またねバイバイバイバイバイバイバイバイバイバイバイおいレードしたレード止まったレードしたら勝手に消えるのかな Of course we love you thank you yeah have you been there? Let's go there sometime またねバイ Am I rating? Is it happening? Is it happening? Is it happening? Stream manager? Wait, is it happening? The raid happened? Damn, I have no idea. I have no idea. Am I rating somebody? Okay. Okay, that's good. Bye.